Hello, visitor. We are the Slylandro. I am content to hover, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
Right, who am I? Yeah, let's find out what the glowy bits are.
Oh my! I forgot. You creatures see in the visual range and can see our, we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are, we use them when the male and the female, well look, I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
I want to know what the glowy things are.
Great. Now you've done it. Just look at Soul and Plummet. You've embarrassed her so badly that she can't even regulate her ballast. That's okay. Actually, your explicit questions have put Soul and Plummet in an unusual and intriguing mood. I will explore this change more fully when this conversation is over.
Okay, so I've done a bit of matchmaking. I'm amazing.
Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you will please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Well, I'm finally going to get rid of them. Okay.
You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa. And then the Melnome come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred locations later, you show up.
To stop your probes!
The probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melnome stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melnome said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel.
They're useful. Right. Other races who have visited you over the years?
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melnome just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Ur-Quan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I think.
Who are these guys?
Let me remember. That was a long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The Sentient Milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Melnome, the Foz, and the Ur-Quan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since.
Interesting.
Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world, which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long time ago.
Precursors.
I wish I knew more of the information you seek, traveler. But we last saw the shaggy ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chants. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with associates Joyce Lifting and Solid Plummet. Joyce Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the shaggy ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Solon Plummet remembers that the last time the Shaggy Ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
Now this is interesting because Star Control 3 has the Autogs, which are definitely not Shaggy, being the precursors, so it's a strange one. Maybe the Shaggy ones were different, or maybe the people who wrote Star Control 3 were different. I think it's that one.
No, I have told you. One moment. Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the Shaggy One's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds, unlike all others. The Shaggy Ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them? We were told the planets were, again this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the Shaggy One's ultimate fate. One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
I'm just making a note of the blue star system. Interesting information. So, yep, there we go. Right, probes.
Sure. If you are interested, in exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnorme offered to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Right, we're gonna ask why they attack our ships, because I want to know.
Our probes do not attack.
They so do.
They have only defensive capabilities.
Lies!
Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible. It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before. Sure. What would you like to know? That behavior was hard-coded by the Melnorme. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker. No, the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat.
Ah.
That's impossible. It's inconceivable. The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering.
So it sees us as food. Right.
Sure, it was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before. But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's
it's like
the basic
Excel.
program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel 5. Transmission source 4. Astronomical anomaly 3. Planet-bearing life signature. 2. Raw replication materials. 1.
I'm raw replication
Probe
materials.
behaviors.
That's
with
the
assigned
problem.
priorities. Communicate. 5. Record data. 4. Analyze data. 3. Seek replication materials. 999. Move to current
Priority
target.
is high.
1. That's it. Okay.
Right. Replication ability.
Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk,
Space junk.
zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Right.
Sure.
Program.
What would you like to know?
See whether or not we can figure this one out.
I'd
Replication.
be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
These guys would be really, really good at like playing games like Warcraft and other strategy games. So,
Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to.
it got set to 999 as it was mentioned
Oh.
earlier.
My,
That was joyously lifting it.
Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial.
Eek.
I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think
This is similar
a
to
really
game
high
programming,
priority
actually.
would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior.
Right.
No, it cannot.
Yeah,
It is not
it can.
programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning?
Right.
Spaceships are the probe's highest priority
Yes.
because we want more than anything to make friendly contact with alien races.
That's why the probes say we come in peace.
The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication.
Right.
The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what?
Now, what will it do to a ship given that its replication priority is set to maximum?
I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target.
So they're going to home in on
Once
them
a probe
first.
scanned the ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically.
No.
When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected, and
It would prioritize
a new
replication.
behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target.
We'd
It
use the
would
current target to break them
the
into...
ship
Yep.
for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no!
Oh,
What
yes.
have we done? Traveler,
Killed my crew.
You must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy?
Let them. Life sucks. At least no one will have to deal with income tax. That's who the Meldor. I'll go to recall signal.
No, not catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The model with the recall transmitter was catalog item 2419, and the Melnorme said it was out of stock.
Right. Let's do the Meldor.
Sorry, The Melnorme made us
Oh,
agree
yeah,
to a
they did,
formal
didn't they?
waiver of damages in case something like this happened.
Destruct code.
Why, yes, there is. You're a genius, Traveler. Why didn't we remember that? Oh, there's a problem, though. How are we going to transmit the code?
Oh no, we're gonna need
Well,
something.
while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
That's useful. Alright. What's a
The
drawn?
drawn is our primary unit of time. It lasts for an interval equivalent
So I've got a way to
to 4
destroy the
million
things.
rotations of our planet. A drawn is subdivided into 2,000 dranasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves?
Yeah! We come from a large rocky well called Earth!
Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed on a world a lot like that. As far as we know, we're the only sentient species who's ever evolved in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants. So maybe there are others like us, Slylandro, out there somewhere.
Ah, we want to free ourselves from the evil Ur-Quan.
The Ur-Quan? The long brownish guys from the milieu with all the eyes and arms? They used to come visit us regularly about 3 drawns ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them?
Oh, ours are green.
But the Ur-Quan were such good guys. They had lots of interesting
They
things
sound
to tell
good
us
guys.
about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 drawn, like turning green and evil.
Could be a reference to Power Rangers. But green has always been evil as well, despite Tommy being the inspiration for this inane comment. Like, for example, the green skin of the witch in The Wizard of Oz. Right, so what are we doing?
Oh, then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here. I think there is another blue star right next to it. We can't describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Ur-Quan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space. And that
It's
as
a
far as
rainbow
they
world,
knew,
it says.
there were only 10 of these planets in this part of the galaxy.
Crazy. Seeking knowledge and contact with other
That's
sentients.
great. To leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds.
That
That's
sounds
it.
good.
We know a lot about clouds. If you've got any cloud questions, ask us.
I do.
We have over 800 different
Why do
symbolic
people vape?
references just to describe them. Most of the time, when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, the only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Slylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like.
Nice.
Okay,
That's enough
but
for now.
please, can we talk about you some more later? Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
human fluid sack.
Ooh, I'm a fluid sack. It's true.